Assistant Professor at Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies. Today we touch upon the topic of retail branding strategy. So we need to understand first what is branding. Before we go to retail branding, let us try to understand why branding is required and what is the importance of branding. Let's take for a simple example like shopper stop. So what does the word shopper stop indicate? It means it's a one-stop solution for all your needs. So this is one aspect which is communicated to the customer, and because of which an image is built of the brand in the mind of the customer, and this is how he perceives. So if we want to really communicate to the customer something about a product, about a store, branding is very much required. So branding also acts as a differentiator between the customers and between the stores. Let's take another example, WESTSIDE. Why this name WESTSIDE has come? WESTSIDE means if you go to any shopping mall, WESTSIDE is always on the west side of the mall. That's why this name WESTSIDE. Again, WESTSIDE also relates to western wear. Take another retail brand, Reliance Fresh. It means you're getting everything fresh. Take another brand, Big Bazaar. Why is it called Big Bazaar? It's because we want to tell the consumer that it's a contemporary bazaar which he visits every day. It's also easy to recall. So branding here plays a very important role, and that's what also increases the retail value, and also it increases the recall value in the eyes of the customer. So now let's try and understand the different aspects of branding. The first most important aspect of branding is the brand identity. So what is brand identity? Brand identity, the first important part is your brand name. So we talked about different brands, we talked about WESTSIDE, we talked about Shopper Stop, we talked about Big Bazaar. So what kind of identity these stores are having? Look at Big Bazaar again. Big Bazaar will give you the feel of a contemporary bazaar. Shopper Stop will give you the feel of a one-stop solution. Go to WESTSIDE. WESTSIDE will give you the feel of having western wear. So this is nothing but differentiating one brand from another, which is also called as brand differentiator. So differentiator is a very important part of brand identity, and the second most aspect is the brand name. Along with the brand name, you also need to have a logo and you need to have a tagline. So what is the tagline of Shopper Stop? It is start something new. What does this mean for the customer? For the customer, it really means that there is something new, there is something contemporary, and there is something lifestyle for the customer. Again, take Big Bazaar. What is there in Big Bazaar? It's a bazaar where you get everything under one roof, but which is more economical, which is more for the middle class customer. That is the image, that is the identity of Big Bazaar. So these stores are positioned in that particular manner. This is what we call as brand positioning, and brand positioning is another aspect of brand identity. So every brand has got its own positioning and it has got its own brand. This is also what we call as a private labels. If I want to define a private label is a store label. It means a label which is defined and owned by the store. So private labels are not national brands, they are not international brands, they are typically store brands. So this was about introduction to branding and why branding is important. In the next video, we'll talk about brand communication and brand association, and why these two aspects are again equally important for branding.